Welcome, my dear audience, on another beautiful December winter day. It's actually December 10th already. Time flies like crazy. Why is time always going so fast? Why do I always feel like I could use a 48-hour long day and still not have enough time to do what I want to do? I kind of had this feeling for like the past 14 years, I think. Is living in US that different from living in Europe? Because I don't think I felt like this when I lived in Poland. Anyway, it is December 10th, only 6 days till the premiere of Rogue One.
I believe in you. I believe in her. We all do.
I'm not used to people sticking around when things go bad.
We can do this together.
You know, guys, I grew up on Star Wars. After the original 3 movies, we thought we were done. The Star Wars universe was what it was. And now we're getting additional movies like the Rogue One that have a lot to do with the original story, but are just like sort of side stories. I don't think they're gonna be any less exciting than the main ones. Really can't wait. I have to tell you guys, I'm not super happy about shooting in the darkness constantly at this time of the year, but it feels like there is almost no other choice because it really gets dark super early. Days are so short that you run a couple of errands and before you know it, it's past sunset time. What is it now, 6 p.m.?
7:28.
A little later. And we're actually going to a Christmas party because it's time. We were supposed to shoot a wedding today. Not for the bride, for a promo film for a venue, but it turns out there is no wedding really. It was some scheduling mishap.
The wedding was just rescheduled, that's all. The bride moved it to another time next year.
Really? So technically we would be working tonight, but since we're not, it almost feels like a free evening. It's 2 weeks left till Christmas, so it's time for Christmas parties.
Jingle bell rock, jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun.
What's up, guys? How is everybody? We are back from the party where several cool things have happened. This is being recorded late at night, but here's a little recap. First of all, our host Leslie came up with a really cool party game. Basically, she distributed those little pieces of paper around the room, everybody got one, and every piece of paper listed a fact about another person in the room. So your task was to find that person by talking to everybody and asking questions and figuring out who they are, and simply writing their name on the piece of paper and writing who discovered the fact. It's a really cool way to socialize your room when you're throwing a party, especially now. A lot of us are doing Christmas parties, a lot of us are going to Christmas parties. It's the holiday season where people get together. If you have a lot of people in the room from different groups of friends and those groups have nothing to do with each other, you know, people haven't met before, this is a really cool way to not only get people talking to one another, but also finding out some cool facts from, normally people socialize at parties, I don't feel like it's a problem. But sometimes you get crowds where just people are just like not as outgoing and maybe a little shy here and there. So this is a really cool way to bring the room together and get everyone talking to one another. Another cool thing that happened, and it started with sharing small word stories. We met a person who met Lenny Kravitz. So now 2 degrees of separation between us and Lenny Kravitz. How cool is that? Her name was Shelly, and this is her story.
Black College Senior High School, William Timmons High School, and we graduated in '88, and then we split. I had not heard from her since I graduated from high school with her. And when we were in New Orleans, I heard her voice, and I turned and she was there. It's incredible. So anyway, we meet each other up in the field, and we decided to spend our whole entire weekend together, and we did. And I glommed onto her posse of people because Leslie always has a fantastic posse of people. And we went down to the quarter, and we did some shopping, and we happened to run into this kind of interesting photo shop with like framed art and old stuff, a whole bunch of crap. And we were spending some time in there, and the girls all went outside, and I was still in there, but I knew they were waiting for me. So I came out, and they were all standing over here in a clump by this light pole. And I come out of the door, and they're there, and they're giggling. And I'm like, and they're like making faces for me to turn, and I turned, and it was Lenny Kravitz. Standing by the window looking in with two bodyguards. And it was so funny because he was like here and his bodyguards are here and he's looking at me.
You're like, that's not him, he's too short.
And we had just seen him the preceding day at the Jazz Fest because he played like a set with Earth, Wind & Fire unexpectedly, and it was like, we were like, and I told the girls, I said, he is my husband. I was like, he is my man. And kablam, there he is outside the photo shop, right? So I turned and I was like, Lenny Kravitz.
So you would be okay with a husband shorter than you?
If he was Lenny Kravitz. If he was Lenny Kravitz. And he is a small man. And so, and he was like, he turned, and I was like, the girls had to tell me what I said. I don't know what I said to this day. I said, I really enjoyed your set yesterday, and his bodyguards were like, and I was like, easy now. And I shook his hand, and I said, it was really great to see you. He's like, great, did you enjoy the show? I was like, yes, blah, blah, blah. And then Leslie's like, do you want a photo? And I was like, no, that's okay.
Oh, God.
And he was like, oh, I really appreciate that. And he hugged me and he gave me a kiss. Oh. And I was like,
you haven't washed your face ever since.
You're with me. And I was like, oh, have a great rest of your stay. Again, I don't remember any of these things that came out of my mouth. They told me what I said. I don't know what I said. And we walked around the corner, and then I fell on the sidewalk. I had to sit down. And that's when they told me. I was like, did I look like an idiot?
You were like, I didn't ask for a picture.
I forgot the whole thing.
Oh my God, wow.
Anyway, that's my Lenny Kravitz story.
And for tonight, this is all from us. David M talking in front of this super holiday themed, tasteful, not overdone, just perfect background created by Blondie and her innovative, resourceful mind. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope it brought some fun and entertainment into your day. Thank you so much for watching and being with us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells time and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air.
Steps apart.
Notice her again?
Her laugh. I heard her laugh.
That is crazy.